Sonic. Sonic. You're not ready to face Sonic. 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 You're not ready to face this on your own. For years, he was a prisoner, but not anymore. Sonic. You're not Sonic. You're not ready to face this on your own. For years, he was a prisoner, but not anymore. Now you seek revenge. It's known as the Project Shadow. We will need help. And for that, we will need Sonic Team immediately. This is completely different. Everything that mattered to him no longer exists.
Okay, Shadow. My turn. I can't believe I'm saying this, but we need you-know-who. We need your help.
When I'm done with this, they will finally pay for what they did to me. And this world will have no escape from what awaits you.
He's too powerful.
It is much more than that. He is a superior being.
I don't want to fight you, but you're not giving me much choice.
I know it hasn't always been easy, but you didn't change who you are in here.
Yeah, in my lungs.
Or your heart.
More impressive than the hedgehog I fought previously.
Sonic.
Wow. Wow.
He looks just like you.
Shadow enters our story with a bang, and he's a challenge unlike anything Team Sonic has ever faced.
Knuckles!
We're all very excited to have the arrival of Shadow into the franchise.
Who is this guy?
To be a part of Sonic 3 and playing Shadow is very special.
Shadow the Hedgehog had debuted in a game called Sonic Adventure 2, which was a massive hit.
We've taken big aspects of that game and made them the centerpiece of our plot in this movie.
He was so successful and so popular that Sega decided, hey, we're going to give him his own video game. So Shadow the Hedgehog was a standalone title. This company I work for was hired to create animation for that game. And so that was my first exposure to Shadow, was actually getting to animate the character and to work on that first game of his. And now, almost 20 years later, to put all of that excitement and energy into a story with Sonic and Shadow going head to head, it's just a dream come true.
Yes, Keanu! You are a national treasure. Mwah!
There was only one name I think anyone ever thought of when it came to voicing Shadow, and that was, of course, Keanu Reeves.
It was our only choice. We're so glad he said yes, and he's just incredible in the movie.
When I got the invitation to play the character of Shadow, I was like, what? Yes.
Well, when I heard that Keanu Reeves wanted to play Shadow, I said, oh, all right. And then I went.
The fans' reaction when we announced that Keanu was going to be Shadow, it was like a bomb exploded.
Pretty sick, right?
You hear people just screaming, like, oh my God! It was so cool to see the love.
Keanu is a legend. Whatever he does, he brings icon status to it. So it was fascinating to see him pull together Shadow.
I want revenge. He just imbues characters with these traits that are amazing. Actors of that caliber and quality just make the characters come alive.
He's got a very unique voice. It's very different from Sonic.
Don't try to follow me.
He's the perfect guy for the part, because Shadow has that sympathetic, brooding kind of darkness that Keanu has mastered so brilliantly.
You feel all that anger and anguish and sadness in Keanu's voice.
This is who I am inside.
It has this determination, but also darkness at the same time, and he brings that to it.
He's been played differently in the games, and trying to take that in, but then also play my version of it.
What did you do?
What I had to.
And then fit in with the other voices.
Who are you?
You're a colorful bunch.
Didn't want to go too low with Shadow because Knuckles is there.
Understood.
And I didn't want to go too high because Ben and Sonic are there. So trying to find that spot of the voicing and the emotion was hard work.
It's done. Good work, Shadow.
There are probably 4 times as many Sonic lines in this movie as Shadow lines.
What?
But when he does say something, it's really meaningful, and that creates an opportunity from an acting standpoint just to really make the most of those lines.
I don't know anything about my home.
My voiceover sessions were intense because there's such a broad range of feeling to get to the revenge and then the tenderness with Maria.
What he brought and how hard he worked to get each of those lines perfectly, it was just incredibly inspiring.
He is much more impressive than the hedgehog I fought previously.
Dude, I'm standing right here.
Shadow, of course, gives us a whole other world to explore as this alter ego of Sonic.
There's so many great parallels between Sonic and Shadow. They come to Earth, they meet these humans who have a huge impact on their lives.
Shadow's a what-if version of that.
I'm nothing like you.
We'll see.
What if Sonic didn't meet Tom and Maddie? What is the character that he would become?
Sonic has gotten the happy ending, has family, has the friends. Shadow had a lot of that taken away from him.
He saw the loss of his friend, Maria. He blames Gunn, and he's looking to have revenge.
And so now he's dealing with these intense emotions, and he wants to go after the people responsible for all that.
You will have justice.
In terms of sheer power, he's just bigger and better at everything.
He's faster than Sonic, stronger than Knuckles, and with his powers of teleportation, he seems to be invincible. But he's not. He's just showing up in other places.
We're seeing Sonic and Knuckles and Tails taking their best shot, and Shadow is just too much for them to handle.
I mean, come on, it's not even a contest.
Where are your friends?
If I go into my inner Shadow, Sonic's no match for me.
He's an unstoppable force. He's by far the darkest character.
When we're done, there won't be anything left to rule.
With any good story, you just want to keep challenging your hero to become better versions of themselves and have to rise to the occasion.
They end up making each other better through combat, and I really liked that journey in the story.
The light shines even though the star is gone.
There's so much depth to him as a character that we know fans just hold in the highest regard. So we take that responsibility very seriously.
I hope people like my Shadow. I hope so.
Shadow is the most dangerous and exciting character we've ever brought into the Sonic universe. He's going to challenge Sonic like nothing we've ever seen before, and he's going to change the dynamic of how this entire franchise works.
Sonic, you finally found your family. I know it hasn't always been easy.
To the surprise of absolutely no one, it's the Blue Blur.
Let's do this!
All right, boys, try and keep up.
You didn't change who you are in here.
Yeah, in my lungs.
Or your heart.
The old Freddy's is gone. But his work is not over.
Here's the thing, Mike. You can trap the soul, the body, but the spirit will always find a way back.
There's something worse coming, Mike. It's not just the old ones anymore. There's more of them. And they're hungry. Something big is coming.
Afton, his animatronics, all of it has to end.
You can fight the night, but you'll never survive the past.
animatronics. They're out there, Mike.
Where? We can't let him keep going on.
Wait, what is this?
Victor Von Doom is on here.
He started this project and devoted a decade of his life to it.
He deserves to be in jail.
He deserves another chance.
He was part of no war, no coalition, no alliance, and yet now the whole world speaks his name.
He came out of nowhere, his tech beyond analysis. He's been preparing for a long time, and he didn't come to talk.
If he's already here, we have no choice left. Only to stand to the end. This isn't a virus or an invasion. It's an equation, and we lost.
The power he carries doesn't belong to this world. The world doesn't see him, but he's already inside.
The hammer shakes at the sound of his name. That's never happened.
If he's the end of the game, then we start a new one.
I didn't come to change you. I came to replace everything you call a world. And we are stronger together than we are apart. What good is it if you're alone? I have always been alone.
It's the thing about life, Sonic. It's all about the choices we make. We'll make some good ones, and knowing you're gonna make some bad ones.
I don't know what I'd do without you. Probably be a totally different hedgehog. You think Longclaw would be proud of me?
I know she would, pal. Because even though you lost her at such a young age, you didn't let your pain change who you are. In here. It begins over 50 years ago. Shadow's story began a lot like your Sonic. But where you found family and friends on this planet, Shadow found only pain and loss.
All right, here we go.
Gun took everything from us. Now we are going to take everything from them.
What did you do?
What I had to.
I need to stop.
We swore a sacred oath. Don't do this.
This ends now.
You were right about one thing. This ends now. Any last words?
Doctor, we have visitors.
I thought I was having an anthropomorphic nightmare.
Dude, you have serious issues. Guys, are you ready for me yet? I've been waiting here all day. Uh-oh.
It's the perfect place for us to blend.
I was created for one purpose. In the darkest corners of the world, hidden from prying eyes, lies a power like no other. I was created for one purpose, to bring chaos. This world will soon know my name.
We fought many battles, but nothing prepared us for this.
This time, there's no escape for you, Sonic. Let's finish this.
We need to stop them before it's too late.
He's stronger than anything we faced.
This ends now, Shadow.
You cannot defeat what you don't understand.